Okay, your top 5 songs to play and vibe out to. They
Play.
could be the same. What do you like? What gets you? Like, what music? What song do you hear and go, yeah, yeah? Like, I want to bump this, or I'm trying to play this.
Okay, so bump and play. All right, so shoot. Uh when it comes to listening to music all around, I would say some of my favorite artists to listen to will probably have to be Creed one. Uh Probably Alter Bridge is another, which is pretty much Creed, but they pretty much kicked out the lead singer, so it's pretty much all the same musicians.
Okay.
Um, Different kind of feel the group, but it's still really good. Um, Third, I would have to say some Coldplay. I really like Coldplay. The music's just real relaxing.
Hmm.
Um,
That's a good one.
it's good music to like just meditate to, you know what I mean? Uh let's see, another artist. Shoot, there are just so many artists out there.
It's almost an impossible question to
It
actually
is.
fly.
It is. Shoot, there's so many out there.
That's cool though. You
Uh
you can say for sure though, Creed and Alter Bridge, which is right.
yeah, Creed, Alter Bridge, probably some Coldplay.
And Coldplay, I love Coldplay,
Yeah,
bro. Coldplay, that's a good one. That's a good
yeah,
one. They got
yeah,
they got some stuff. I didn't know they had some of the stuff they had until so I got that song Sparks, and then like I let it
yeah,
play on a playlist, and I was like, okay, now I got some of it on my favorite tracks. But that's what's up.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a nice group to listen. For some reason, it feels like you could listen to that group like on a rainy day or something like that. Like some music puts you like in
yeah,
some
That's a
type
like
of
this,
mood.
like a Seattle day. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
like a nice
that
low four.
overcast.
Yeah, yeah. Overcast
Yeah.
Seattle day. That's what it feels like.
that's a
Yeah.
that's a perfect description of Coldplay. It's like a good, feel good rainy day song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. 100%.
Okay, that's cool. We could like if you think about something like to bump, we come back to that. Now, what about play? Like what songs are you absolutely crushing, you know? And it could even be your own stuff, but like when you pick up that guitar, you're like, I'm
Yeah.
I'm killing this 10 times out of 10.
Yeah. Shoot. I've always liked that intro to that song, My Girl. You hear that
Ooh,
song, My Girl?
yeah, yeah.
Like the old
From the old school one.
Yeah, yeah.
doom
It
doom
was
doom 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 doom.
dun,
The
dun,
sun, the
dun,
sun.
dun.
I got sunshine right
Yeah.
before he says that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that
yeah,
that that lick right there is pretty dope. There's
it
there's some,
is.
yeah, there's some licks and some
Yeah.
riffs that are just memorable. You know what I mean?
It's like,
Yeah,
one of the first songs I learned to play was "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay" by Otis Redding, and now that's
Oh
like
yeah, that's a good one.
usually the first song I play when I pick up my guitar. It's like
Yeah.
either that, and then it's like it's the same chords as I think it was Oak Crow Medicine Show.
Hmm.
I can't remember which song it was, but they're the same exact chords, just like a different rhythm.
Yeah, different rhythm. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. You have those songs that just have those riffs that are just memorable. Like
Sit with you.
yeah. Like Stairway to Heaven. Have you heard of that one?
Led Zeppelin is my
The
favorite.
Zeppelin, yeah. It is just like, man, like dun 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 dun. I'm like, my gosh, dude.
Is a tribute band that is the closest you'll ever come to seeing Led Zeppelin live because we're too young, even though we're not that young.
Yeah.
It's called So, and they come to North Carolina all the time, and they close your eyes and you think you're listening to the real Led Zeppelin.
Really?
Yeah,
Man.
Yo.
not sure if they're still touring, but they're just a tribute band. They do the
Hmm.
show. They got electric, the electric violin guy. They got the double neck guitars. Like they're just amazing to listen to.
Wow.
Yo,
That's
I got
awesome.
a I got a question. Like, and there might not be. What's your least favorite motherfucking instrument to play? Like, what instrument are you like? Nah. Like, I always want to ask a musician, is there any like instrument where you're just like, nah, that ain't it? But like, I respect it because it's an instrument, but nah, that ain't it.
Shoot, I don't know. Uh, the clarinet, maybe. I'll never pick that up. Like, nah, that's
yeah.
nah. Might as well just play a saxophone. It's a reed instrument. Just pick up the sax. It sounds 100 times better.
Yeah.
But yeah.
He, he said, miss me with that clarinet. Yo, no offense to the clarinet players if you see it. We just say messing with the clarinet. And I feel that too. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that ain't like it's like how like you can't make a clarinet sexy, you know how you make a
Like the name itself is just too clunky. It's inherently
Yeah.
not sexy.
uh,
Yeah. It has its place like in classical music. That's about it. Yeah.
word. Watch watch. That's probably some old classical clarinet player that used to crush it. Just you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Gotta be one.
Ladies hear that like, ooh,
It has to
he
be,
killing
yeah.
that. He killing that clarinet.
I didn't know you could do that with that.
Yeah.
The dude with the cowbell, like, oh, you tapping the hell out that cowbell, man. Let's go.
I
Oh,
know, right?
Oh, word though, word. So I said, hey, we didn't ask you. You got brothers and sisters? Your only kid?
No, I'm the oldest out of there's four of us all together. So
Oh,
it's
you're
my
the oldest.
yeah, I'm the oldest. Yeah.
So you're the bully.
or the guard.
You when mom
Yeah.
leave, when mom and dad leave, you're like, this is my house now. I'm the captain now. Look at me. I'm the captain now.
Pretty much.
I'm I'm David Ruffin.
Word. That's what's up.
Yeah,
See,
so
so if it was in my crib, I wouldn't be able to play the game until you was done with it.
yeah, pretty much. You gotta wait your turn.
Got me playing on the controller, ain't even plugged in.
I know, right?
Oldest for you? Were you you're like I get the sense that you were the nice older brother, except for maybe when it's your turn on the game.
Yeah, yeah. I was pretty chill. Even though my sister probably wouldn't agree to that, but she probably thought I was always picking on her, but all out of love.
He's like, I don't remember it. He's just like, I don't
Yeah.
remember it like that. I was nice.
Yeah, I don't
uh,
remember it like that,
word.
yeah.
So
So go ahead.
I was saying, since we're talking about some games, what games did what games got you into gaming hardcore? Like, is there a specific one, or is there a system that got you into gaming hardcore?
Shoot. The only games that I could say, let's see, I'm trying to think of. Okay, so what got me started with streaming was Destiny 2.
Oh,
Um, I was a big Destiny fan since D1 beta,
Yeah.
Um, I've always loved Halo and stuff, So when Bungie came out with Destiny, I was like, man, this is going to be pretty cool. You know what I mean? You got these guardians that have powers and stuff like that. So right when Destiny 1 came out, man, I was hooked and sold, man. Like there was really pretty much no other game. I was one of those people that bought every DLC, did every raid, you know. Um, they just now started coming with dungeons. They didn't have dungeons back then, but raids, chasing after the Gallowhorn. Uh,
Yeah.
I remember the first Oh, hang on. I'm sorry, guys. My daughter just walked in.
Oh,
Hang on.
so that's a perfect question because I'm gonna ask him because I was a Destiny 1 player too, and I wanted to ask him. I'll ask him. It's like, yo, didn't you feel like we got punished for playing? Because that's why I stopped playing Destiny. So I'd be interested to know like if he kept going where I stopped. Because like if you played since the beginning, then like you back.
Oh yeah, I'm back. I'm back.
Okay, so that's what I'm just about to ask you. So you played since the vanilla, beta, all that, man. Me too, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Ground floor.
didn't you
Yeah.
feel like I felt like as Destiny players in the beginning, we kind of got punished because we were
Mm,
always like waiting for the content, you
mm,
know? And that was always my main gripe about the first years of Destiny is like I've kind of felt like you were being punished, but like now, like if you just waited like a year, it just seems epic. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Did you go through that? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like in the beginning, did you feel like that? Like what kept you playing?
Shoot. What kept me playing on Destiny? I really like doing the raids. To be honest with you, that was probably my favorite thing. Linking up with,
Oh,
you
so
know,
you all that makes sense. So you always like you were always raiding. Like, did you have like a set raid group or did you use like LFG and shit?
I use a lot of LFG. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't really
Yeah.
have a set group.
Uh,
Um,
I have a question for
yeah.
the Destiny rookie here. What is LFG?
So LFG is where if you're it's looking for a group, and they have these in a lot of games
So it's
that are
like,
MMO.
okay, gotcha.
Yeah, so Destiny LFG. So in the beginning days, like now it's fully integrated into Destiny, so you can just LFG straight off Destiny. But
That's
before you could use your Xbox, and they had a thing online, and you would just go on and see the activities that people were trying to do, and just find what people were trying to complete, what you were trying to complete. But
gotcha.
my thing was is like to start like man it's hard for me when you're been trying to get something done for 2 weeks and then you
Hmm.
LFG and you finally get a group and they are just fucking around.
Yeah.
Bro, bro, you know what I mean, bro?
Yeah.
Like you like
Yeah.
after like you be trying to come in cool and you be like joking around, but then like after like the second hour and you guys ain't past like the first step or something, like then it starts getting quiet. You be sitting there
Yeah.
like, bro, like I'm not like I got a family. I'm not getting paid for this, bro. Like y'all need like can y'all please shoot the puzzle in order, please? I'm not trying to
Yeah.
either wiping. You know, like shoot
Yeah.
the oracles, please. Vault glass, shoot the damn oracles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, that's funny. I mean,
It will take hours too. I remember some raids. I'm like, my gosh, sitting on there for like 2, 3, 4 hours.
Yeah, bro. Do you remember like because you play late, you've been so you'd start a raid, it'd be like 9 o'clock. And, and then you'd look back down and it's like 3, and you're like, what? Like we passed the boss 5 hours, it ends
Yeah.
up becoming like a chapter book. You're just like, hey, we gotta reconvene here tomorrow
that's
and
intense.
Yeah.
try and finish this. But if you were smart, I'm pretty sure you're like, you know what? I'm gonna leave this group and just LFG the next one.
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Who's on the second step of this raid? I'm not
Yeah.
about to
Right.
sit here and deal with
Yeah.
this.
Just dip out, you know.
What was your
uh,
favorite raid? What was your favorite raid?
shoot. I would probably have to say I really like the vaulted glass back in the day. And then the
Yeah.
Crota's end. Um,
Yeah.
I remember
Vaulted.
well, yeah, vaulted glass.
Yeah. No, go ahead. What were you saying? Say.
Oh, I was just saying. I remember my first exotic drop was the Thunderlord. That was the first one I got.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's a good first exotic, bro.
yeah,
You
it
know what?
was.
I think my first exotic, uh, the first ever exotic I think I got. Let me think. I think the first ever exotic I got was the Suros regime.
Oh, nice. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that like I remember that. Yeah, I remember that because I at first I didn't like it because like the the Suros is kind of ugly. Like I ain't gonna lie, like for a
Yeah.
gun, like when you see all the guns on Destiny and you get a Suros, like everyone's like, no, that gun's clean, and it was. I just like I'm really into cosmetics, bro. Like it's like
Yeah.
I'm the type like every time I get a new armor, I'm about to change the color to make it to to make it match. But like if
Hmm.
the if the Suros was just ugly, bro, like to me. But like that was my first exotic drop. But that Thunderlord, oh my god, like that thing.
Yeah, it wrecks.
When you press the trigger, it feels like you're slicing butter. That and the multi
Yeah.
tool, like
Oh
that's what's
yeah.
crazy about Destiny. Like with certain guns, like yeah, you're
Mm.
pressing the trigger, but
It
Destiny
has a
does a
feel to
really,
it. Yeah.
yeah, it does a really good job of capturing the feel. Like and I tell everyone this: if you're a first-person shooter player, everyone needs to shoot the multi-tool one time. Like that gun feels
Oh yeah.
crazy. The Mida multi-tool is one of the
Hmm.
most craziest exotics or any gun on any game. That like I
Yeah.
feel that gun, man. That's dope, bro. That's dope, man. Um, so what? Okay, so you know when they was dropping some of that DLC, like what's the wackest one? Because I got mine, and I was kind of
Uh,
hot. I paid for it.
yeah, shoot. It'll probably have to be, and I'm pretty sure everyone's probably gonna say this, but it was the Osiris DLC
Yeah,
from
Curse of
D2.
dude, Curse of
The Curse
Osiris
of Osiris
was trash. Yeah,
was trash. Yeah.
and you're not lying. You're not lying, and
Yeah.
that's mine too. It was just like I felt like they really didn't have any ideas, and they did
Hmm.
like the bare minimum, and it was just
Yeah.
like I paid for that. It was like House of Wolves was better. You know what
Dude,
I
I loved
mean?
House of Wolves. That's probably one of my favorite ones. I loved the doing the Prison of Elders, the first one
Yeah.
when it
Yeah.
first came out.
And then the wanted missions too were dope that like weekly they would put an exotic target on a different planet and you would just go find it and it would drop a dope weapon, man. It was amazing, dude. Like I'm telling you, Destiny is a good game. Nerd, I'm telling you, I know you're new, but like, bro, that game is
I've
it.
I've always said I tried Destiny, like I saw it, and like you said, I was like, oh man, I've been missing Halo for so long because I converted to,
Hmm.
early, and but I was a huge Halo head with me and my guys back in high school and stuff like that. But then like I got on Destiny by myself, and it's just I'm a big, I need a group to do something
Yeah.
like that, especially like a new game that I'm trying to figure out and like going on raids and things like that. Like I'm not big on like LFG type stuff like that. Like I need a crew or just
Hmm.
one person, and then we both like find other people to join in, like that. And I was just out in the middle of the ocean by myself on Destiny. So I gave it like 2 weeks, and I was like, I'll come back to it some other time. And then fast forward a few years later, Destiny 2 Flame got me on to Destiny 2 now. So,
Yeah.
Nice.
but uh I mean, speaking of old games, like what was your favorite Halo? We were talking about Halo.
Um, shoot. I don't know if I actually had a favorite one to be honest with you. I kind of like them all to be honest.
I like
Um,
Halo 3 was amazing.
that's probably your favorite one out of
Yeah,
all.
I think
Halo 1.
was Halo 1. I,
Halo 1.
Yeah, Halo 1 was good.
I like Halo 1 a lot because of the maps.
Blood Gulch.
I think Halo had the best feel to it personally.
Yeah, it was more polished up.
Yeah, and then like especially like when you're going against somebody like one of my best friends, he's like swords and shotties master. Like
Yeah.
he's just so good at it. And then like Halo 3 it gives you a little bit more, free range of movement and stuff like that. So like I can
Hmm.
keep up a little bit. But like I was always a big sniper guy anyway. So
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
I got a question for you. This is I just thought of this. Like, did you play uh that Guitar Smith game?
Which guitar game? The
Not Guitar Hero, the Guitar Smith where you actually had the guitar to play.
oh
it was
no, I
supposed
never
You
played that.
it was
Ah,
supposed to be easier for people to learn how to play guitar. I never
how
played
to
it,
learn.
but I was a huge Guitar Hero fan. Guitar Hero 3 was the best one.
Hmm.
see that might be dope for either one of y'all, man. Is go back and get that Guitar Smith since both y'all know how to actually, strum. Cause bro, when I played Guitar Hero, I was like, yo, let me get a guitar, bro. That's it. It's
Rock
two different things. It is two different.
Oh
It
yeah.
is two different
Yeah, you're
things.
not
I
just
know
pushing
most of y'all know
buttons.
that, but I didn't know that. I was like, yo, I'm about to. And then I was like, my fingers don't work like that, man. I don't, like
Did you play Guitar Hero a lot, Creed?
Yeah, yeah. I played it a lot, dude. It was one of my favorite things to do.
Kill Switch Engage My Curse was probably my favorite song to play out of all Guitar Hero
Oh,
songs.
really?
And
Nice.
I love Kill Switch Engage in general, but like My
Yeah.
Curse, it just felt so good playing it.
Oh yeah, dude. It really does like that game really gives a feel like it actually feels like you're actually playing it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you get
It's on
yeah.
sync and on point.
yep.
Yeah.
Until you move it past the easy mode for me.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, what?
I always say like
Them stars are moving
I
fast.
always say like hard mode is like the perfect mode to be able like once you get good, it's like no need to go to expert. That's just like not even fun.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah, it's not.
hard is good. It's challenging and it's doable.
Hmm.
Okay. Yo, all right. So we talked about, all right. So we know it sounds like you played a lot of later stuff. What was the first game that you ever played? Like the first game you ever played?
Shoot. The first game that I could remember.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I could remember going to my uncle's house and playing the Sonic one on the Sega Genesis. That's the
Hey,
first game I could remember playing.
yo, that's a good one. So
Yeah.
that's cool. So like your first game, so you didn't play, I mean, I'm sure you did, but your first game wasn't Mario and Duck Hunt. You fucking played Sonic.
Yeah.
Because a lot of
Sonic.
people, that's what's up, man.
Yeah. So
Sonic 1, the one where you couldn't press down and B to spin, you had to like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, because on Sonic 2, you could press down and
yeah.
B or to
Or yeah,
spin, but on the first one, you had to run and then press down and you would kind of like roll.
Yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
as you go.
dude, my mom, it wasn't my brother, my mom
Hmm.
was nice at Sonic. She knew my mom would have all the Chaos Emeralds by like level because there was
Really?
like, yeah, especially on Sonic 2, because there was like two of those levels where you could get emeralds in
Yeah.
each level. And so she like by level 2, she would be Supersonic, bro. And
Really?
yeah, dude, like I wish like if there was streaming back then, my mom would have been a number one streamer, bro.
Kramer.
Yo, because she's the reason why I play Streets of Rage too. Like my mom she played Streets of Rage 1, 2, and 3. And like
Hmm.
she would be like, look, I don't care if you play, but I'm picking up everything. And if you get in my way, I'm gonna beat you up. And she would. So like there'd be weapons on the floor, and if there was something
Yeah.
she would want, I'd
Yep.
go try and grab it. My mom would really grab me, slam me, pick up the weapon, and then keep. I'm like, yo, mom, you a cold piece. But yeah, that's
Right.
dope, man. Sega Genesis is a. So your
Yeah.
first system was the Genesis, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, my uncle had the Sega and I would be bugging my dad. I was bugging my dad so much for the system. And he surprised me with it and it came with Sonic 3. So I tore that game up. But yeah, I love all the Sonic games, 1, 2, and 3 growing up.
Yeah.
That's what I pretty much
Did you
started
ever?
off playing.
That's clean. Did you ever play the? Do you remember the Sonic and Knuckles where you could put the other Sonics into the
Into the
cartridge?
cartridge, yeah. I
Yeah,
remember
and then you
that.
could. Yo, Sega was I be trying to tell people, I'm like, yo, Sega was ahead of its time, bro. We
So
used
It
to have the
was.
Sega channel. Do you remember
Mm.
Sega channel?
I remember the Sega hotline. I was calling every week.
Yo, what was Sega Hotline? Hold on, I missed that one.
that's
What
like
was it?
almost every system or like iteration of games, like whenever the generation was passed, they'd have that hotline first because there was no other
Yeah.
to really do anything else. But like it was a hotline. I remember doing that like in the late '90s, like calling it,
Yeah.
trying to figure out stuff like
Yeah. Call in, try to figure out stuff. They'll give you cheat codes and all that stuff.
and trying
What?
to phone without
Yeah.
asking.
I remember I
Dude.
ran up my dad's phone bill off of that. I got in trouble for that one. He
Yeah,
came home. I was like, who's racking up these charges?
Who 10 calls to this 1-800 number?
I
Oh,
know.
bro.
I had to pass the level, Dad. Sorry.
I know, right?
So do y'all remember Sega Channel?
No. To be
I
So
honest.
Sega,
remember you mentioning it, and I've heard of it, but I've heard.
so Sega back in the day, bro, they were ahead of their time with the online stuff. So it was a cartridge that I'm not sure if you put your phone jack in it, but I just remember this crazy cartridge, and it was like a monthly subscription, and you would leave it in your Sega, and every month they would just change the games. So you would
Oh,
have
That's
all the it
that's
was ahead of its time, bro.
really?
the time you got
Yeah.
subscriptions, you got online with the phone jack type thing. So they were really the
Yeah,
first.
no,
That's crazy.
it was crazy to think of because I remember like it would say like August, these are August games, and like it would be like Toe Jam and Earl,
Ooh,
Earthworm
Mm.
Jim, Bugsy, Sunset Riders, Fantasy Star Online. They would give you like 20 games a month, and it was crazy, bro. And that's how I discovered one of my favorite Sega games of all time. I just mentioned Sunset Riders. It was kind of like
Mm.
Contra, but it was a Western. So you would be two guys, it was two players, and one was blue, one was red, and you would go through shooting like bad guys in like Western saloon type settings. But then they would have the different guns like Contra that if you shoot, it would change your typing of weapon. Like Sega, I'm one of the few
Yeah.
people that was bummed out when Sega like stopped being a manufacturer of systems and became just a publisher. I was like, yo, because I had my BMU, my Chow Garden, like
Hmm.
I was heavy on the Power Stone, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2.
I mean,
Yeah.
I was just thinking about when y'all talking about raids. Like one of the first games I remember going on raids with is Gauntlet Legends for Dreamcast.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
Dreamcast.
we would go to my cousin's house. He was basically like our uncle because he was so much older, and he had like every system. He had a Jaguar and Atari. He had everything. But we would always play. He's like, "All right, guys, we're about to do this Gauntlet Legend. We're about to beat the whole game." And, we're like, I don't know, I don't even remember how old we were, but we would just play Gauntlet Legends for hours, and he would yell at his own kids. He's like, "This isn't your turn to pick up all the items. We're going to do the same dungeon for all of us, and each time one of us is going to pick up everything." Like, and so like he'd be like, "Jermaine, why are you picking up stuff? It's Corey's turn." Like, but yeah, man,
That's dope.
it was great. But
Yeah.
before we get out of here, I remember you were saying you were kind of like a cartoon nerd as well, because I love cartoons coming up, and you said you love Nickelodeon a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Growing up, I was a big Nickelodeon fan. Also watch, Saturday morning cartoons.
Oh,
Hey,
so
one Saturday morning.
what was your favorite Saturday morning edition? What or like channel was it? Remember USA? Was it USA Fox or Fox Family Channel? They had like Mortal
So
Yeah,
Kombat,
they,
had Street Fighter, and then they had Fox that had Mighty Max and things like that.
yeah.
And then you had uh
I like WB. Yeah.
yeah, I was gonna say. So we had WB Kagon 9, which had one Saturday morning, and then we had Fox Saturdays, which
Yeah.
My favorite is Fox Saturdays, bro. You had
Did you like
Spider-Man.
X-Men or what?
Yeah, Spider-Man, X-Men, and then they even tried a few weird series, like they had Iron Man on there for a little bit, Fantastic Four. But I was
Yeah.
definitely on the Fox until Yu-Gi-Oh came out. Yeah, that shit was crazy. Yu-Gi-Oh! You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yeah,
So
I like the Fox too. I also like the WB. That was probably my favorite.
I
Yeah.
Static Shock.
loved WB. I believe it was WB. Maybe it was Fox because they would play Dragon Ball Z back in the 90s, like randomly. That was like the first time we had anime on like as a
Yeah.
regular
What
program.
channel? I remember that. Dragon Ball Z. What channel was that it
I
used to
remember it
come on?
was Cartoon Network. I thought Cartoon Network was
Yeah,
Dragon Ball.
Cartoon Network did have Dragon Ball Z for Toonami, but there was another channel that used to play it on Saturday mornings.
'Cause remember,
It might have been.
yeah, Dragon Ball Z came out in 91 and then it came into America in 93 or the end of 92 and it would just come on that one channel. We didn't even have
Hmm.
cable. It was on Fox or WB, one of the two.
I
And
remember watching Dragon Ball Z because I remember I used to love Dragon Ball Z so much we'd watch that shit in Spanish, bro. I didn't know what they were saying. They'd be like Dragon Ball Zeta, and bro, we'd be sitting there like, and it's
Yeah.
funny because Vegeta was speaking Spanish, but he still kind of had like the raspy voice,
Yeah.
like it's todos. You'd be like, what? Hell, let's go.
but I did want to ask you, do you think Quail Man is the greatest superhero of all time, and why is he the greatest superhero of all time?
The Quell Man?
Quail Man.
Are you talking about Doug or what? What are you talking about?
Yeah,
You talking
Quail.
about Doug?
Yeah, Quail Man. Hey,
Oh man.
I always say I'm going to embarrass my kids by being Quail Man for Halloween one of these days.
Oh
Really?
no,
The
you
cat,
gotta do that.
get the tidy whities on the outside. Get the
The belt, the
Oh man.
green sweater.
That's funny. My gosh, Quellman. Oh yeah.
Oh
I forgot
snaps,
about
man.
Quellman.
So
That's
what
funny.
were your favorite three Nickelodeon shows growing up?
Shoot.
You had to do three. I know lists are hard because you always feel like you're doing a disservice to another one. But
Yeah.
right now, you have to pick three to watch for the rest of your life. Which three are you picking?
Hmm. I really liked the cat dog.
Hey,
I'll also like Rocco's Modern Life.
Let's go.
two
Yep.
two shows off the bat with great intro songs.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think Rocco's Modern Life intro song is slept on, but I loved it. Like Rocco's Modern.
Yeah, it was
Like
good.
Rocco's Modern Life, bro. Those orange tapes, bro. Yeah, the VHS, the
Oh
Nickelodeon orange
yeah.
tapes, bro.
Oh
What's your
Hey Arnold.
yeah, Hey Arnold was good. I remember when it first came out too.
oh,
You
Ever
know
seen the
what?
first episode of Hey Arnold?
You know
Yeah.
what? I'm gonna keep it a buck. I think Nickelodeon is honestly the GOAT. Like when we list these shows, bro, Tiny Toons, Angry Beavers, Rocco's Modern Life, Rugrats, duh.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, let's not forget about the late night Snick at
Oh
night.
yeah. Yeah,
Remember,
yeah,
Snick at Night. Yeah.
they had the
Ren and Stimpy,
they had the
Yeah, Ren and Stimpy. Yeah.
they had a kid version of Saturday Night Live, which was all that.
all that,
Oh yeah, I
all
loved all that, dude. That was good.
Keenan and Kel,
Yeah, Kenan and Kel.
Clarissa explains it all,
Marissa,
Yeah.
Daria,
are
Invader Zim.
are
Oh
you?
my God.
Yeah, a
Yo, this
lot.
list is. I think Nickelodeon's the go. If we just listed like just the last three cartoons we all listed. I mean, like Cartoon Network was dope, but like I don't know if it's that extensive, you know. And then we got Good Burger because of
Yeah.
Nickel.
Exactly.
You,
Yeah. Can't
They
go wrong, Good Burger.
the Wild Thornberries,
Yeah.
Angry Beavers, Our Real Monsters, bro. Like I
Yeah.
could
I
keep
loved all real
going.
monsters. Yeah.
Monsters was a great one. I, and
Yeah.
I think I'd put Hey Arnold and Invader Zim is one of my favorites, and then Iro Monsters. I love Doug and Rugrats growing up, but I always say like I think everybody should have like three favorites for like different eras of their life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys remember like it was a cousin Skeeter?
Cousins.
Remember
Yeah.
that
Oh
one?
my
That
God,
was pretty
yo,
good.
That was
dudes.
pretty good. That was like what was that the one with Romeo in it? Was Romeo in that?
uh,
Or did he
I'm not
No,
sure. I'm not sure. I don't
no,
think so.
no, 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 no.
I'm trying to remember the
So,
actor's name, but yeah.
so I'm pretty sure. Hold on, I got to look it up. But
Yeah, Cousin Skeeter was a good show. It-
Yeah.
They brought back
so
puppets.
yeah, it's weird. We got Robert Richard, which is the light skinned dude from the Parkers. He
Yeah.
was in that, and
Oh,
then the dad from Raven. That's a Raven. And
Uh-huh.
then Megan Good was in that. Tisha Campbell was in that. Bill Bellamy was in that. Keenan was in that. MC Light was in that, bro. Cousin Skeeter was dope, bro.
Yeah.
Uh, and that was like for a for a black show,
Yeah.
like they look,
That
if you
was
look at the cast that's in that, like that was a great ensemble, man. I can't believe I forgot about Cousin Skeeter, man.
what
That's a
about
really good.
My Brother and Me?
I don't remember
I'm
that.
trying to
Hold
remember
on,
that one. Yeah,
Remember
hold
I'll have
on.
to look that one up. I'll have to look that one up.
his name was Alfie, and then like his best friend was named what was it like Gooey or something like that. It
Oh my god,
had
bro.
Oh
everybody
my
doing
brother.
had everybody doing the little jingle. It was like UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
Yeah,
Okay.
bro.
Yeah, I remember that. I'm
I
looking at
forgot
it
what this
now.
show is called, man.
I remember now.
What?
Growing up, me and my brother just called it Alfie and Gooey.
Okay, I remember now. I remember seeing it.
Yeah, Gullah
Yeah.
Gullah Island.
Oh man.
But yo, though, Creed, dude, I really do appreciate you having you on, man. Like I really appreciate your time because I know, like,
Yeah.
we're all family men, so and we're all in different time zones. So like to make this happen, like that, I really do appreciate it. And for people that are watching this, let them know where they can find Acoustic Creed, all your links and stuff.
Yeah, definitely. Right now our main platform is on Twitch. You can find us Acoustic Creed with one C, ACOUSTICREED on Twitch. We also we're doing some stuff on Instagram, Acoustic Creed. Um, Also got a YouTube, which I want to start, getting more into YouTube. I'm pretty much found everywhere, Facebook. But for live streams, it's gonna be Twitch.
Yeah.
Right.
Any TikTok in there?
Yeah, TikTok as well. Acoustic Creed on TikTok.
I'll be posting, the links on the video, so they'll be able to see it. You know, at the
And
give
I'm gonna tell everybody watching this too. Like, I don't just say this about everybody, but like, Creed is a dope dude. Creed is very interactive with the people that come into his stream. You'll see, like, I be on there sometimes. He has a nice wide range of diverse people that come into his streams daily, whether we're playing with him or we're in the chat. Like, he's really fostered a good atmosphere for any type of streamer, no matter what type of genre game you play, to go in and have a good time and have conversation with people that will actually respond and care that you're in the stream. And that's my personal experience with it. So
yeah, it's like I don't want to you know throw too many flowers and make you feel weird or anything, but like I mean it when I say like the most entertaining stream that I've been in. We were talking in the last episode how we grew up and we're like or we have our kids and we have, you know, nephews and cousins and stuff that are kids, and they start watching these streams and people watching people play video games online instead of playing them themselves. But then you see somebody like Creed, you're like, oh snap, Creed's on. Let me just hop in that stream real quick. Guys, get yourself in that stream. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, especially if you're just like sitting there folding clothes or doing some other house chore. You can just listen to it. He's very interactive. Dare I say, the most interactive streamer I've been in.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, I try to keep it interactive. I try to, you know, be very welcoming. I love chit chatting, you know. Um, I'm really big on supporting. So if you guys come through, best believe I'm going to be up in your stream too. So it goes both ways, you know. So, you know, it's all about networking. I'm really big on that. About making friends, you know, because, you know, streaming, you know, I've met so many people on here. It's just wild, you know, how many people I met, how many good people I met. If I had never streamed, I would have never met these awesome people. So I know we all have our goals and dreams like that. And I'm hoping we all could achieve what we wanted to achieve, you know, with the streaming. So that's the goal.
Well, nerds, that is the second episode of What's Your Nerd. That is Acousticreed. Check him out on all the platforms that you see down here. That is my guy, Flame on Games. And I am Nerd Solo. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us. We'll catch you guys next time.
Thank you guys. Thank you. Let's link up this week. Let's link up.